In 2013, a man vanished in the Alaskan wilderness. No body, no clues, just a camera filled with inexplicable photos. Today, we're diving into 10 disappearances that have stumped even the FBI. These aren't ordinary missing person cases. They're chilling enigmas where logic fails and the unknown takes over. From people vanishing in broad daylight to cases that defy every theory, these stories remind us how little we truly understand about the world. Buckle up. These are the mysteries that haunt investigators and families alike. February 1959, Ural Mountains, Russia. 9 experienced hikers led by Igor Dyatlov set out for Otorten Mountain. Don't go there, in the local language. When they failed to return, searchers found their tent slashed open from the inside, belongings abandoned, and footprints leading into the snow. Some bodies were found nearly naked, others with catastrophic internal injuries but little external trauma. One hiker was missing her tongue, some clothing was radioactive. The official cause, a compelling natural force, but no one believes it. Theories range from avalanches to secret weapons, infrasound, or even the supernatural. Locals reported strange orange lights in the sky that night. Decades later, the Dyatlov Pass incident remains Russia's most chilling unsolved mystery. What terrified 9 skilled hikers into the frozen darkness? Springfield, Missouri, 1992. 3 women, Cheryl Levitt, her daughter Susie Streeter, and friend Stacy McCall, vanished from their home overnight. The scene was eerily normal, TV on, purses and keys left behind, even Stacy's medication. The only oddity, a broken porch light, its glass swept up. Friends and family, hoping for their return, accidentally contaminated the scene. Despite thousands of tips and national attention, no evidence or credible sightings have ever surfaced. Theories abound. Abduction, targeted attack, or something stranger, but nothing fits. Decades later, the Springfield 3 remain missing, their disappearance a haunting local legend. How can 3 people simply vanish without a trace? 1948, Somerton Beach, Australia. An unidentified man is found dead, dressed sharply but with all labels removed from his clothes. No ID, no cause of death, possibly poison but none detected. Months later, a hidden pocket in his trousers reveals a scrap of paper. Tamam shud. It is finished. The phrase came from a rare book of Persian poetry, found nearby, containing a mysterious code and a local woman's phone number. She denied knowing him, but her reaction was suspicious. Was he a spy, a jilted lover, or something else? The code remains unbroken. Even with recent DNA clues, the Somerton man's true story is still a perfect enigma. The Bennington Triangle, Vermont. 5 people vanished between 1945 and 1950, swallowed by the wilderness. An expert hunter, a college student, a bus passenger, a young boy, and a hiker, all disappeared without a trace. Searches turned up nothing, not even footprints. One vanished from a moving bus, another's scent stopped at a crossroads. Only one body was ever found months later, in a spot already searched. Locals whisper about the forest itself claiming victims, no evidence, no suspects, just a string of disappearances that defy logic. The Bennington Triangle remains a place where people simply vanish. What force hides in those woods? No one knows. May 2008, Minnesota. 19-year-old Brandon Swanson drives into a ditch after a night out and calls his parents for help. He's calm, describing his surroundings, but they can't find each other. He's not where he thinks he is. Brandon decides to walk toward distant lights, staying on the phone with his father for nearly an hour. Suddenly, he exclaims, "Oh shit!" and the line goes dead. Despite massive searches, no trace of Brandon has ever been found. His car was miles from where he believed. Search dogs followed his scent to a river, then nothing. What happened in those final moments? The mystery endures, marked by his chilling last words. Brandon Swanson simply vanished into the night. February 2004. Maura Murray, a 21-year-old nursing student, abruptly leaves campus, drives north, and crashes her car in rural New Hampshire. A passerby offers help, but Maura insists she's called for assistance, though there's no cell service. Minutes later, police arrive. Maura is gone. Her car is locked, wallet and phone missing, but personal items remain inside. A rag is stuffed in the tailpipe. Despite extensive searches, Maura is never found. Was it foul play, a planned escape, or something else? Her sudden departure, cryptic emails, and the rag in the tailpipe fuel endless theories. Maura's disappearance remains one of the internet's most enduring mysteries. Jim Sullivan, a folk rock musician, released an album called UFO in 1969, filled with lyrics about vanishing in the desert. In 1975, he set out for Nashville but stopped in New Mexico and was last seen walking away from his car, which was found abandoned with all his belongings inside. No sign of struggle, no note, no trace, just a locked car and a missing man. The only thing missing was his motel key, later found in his room. Did he walk into the desert, fall victim to foul play, or did his music predict his fate? Some believe he was abducted, just as his songs described. Jim Sullivan's disappearance is as haunting as his music. The desert kept its secret. 1978, California. 5 men known as the Yuba County Five attend a basketball game and never return. Their car is found abandoned on a remote snowy mountain road, far off their route. Months later, 4 bodies are discovered, one in a trailer having survived for weeks but starving despite available food. The 5th, Gary Mathias, is never found. Why did they drive into the mountains? Why abandon a working car? The men's actions defy explanation: food left uneaten, shoes swapped, and a missing friend. Theories range from foul play to mental confusion, but nothing fits. The Yuba County Five case is a heartbreaking, unsolved riddle. What happened in those mountains remains a mystery. One man is still missing. Amelia Earhart, aviation icon, vanished in 1937 while attempting to circumnavigate the globe. Her last radio transmission placed her near Howland Island, but she and navigator Fred Noonan were never seen again. The largest search of its time found nothing. No plane, no bodies. Officially, they ran out of fuel and crashed into the Pacific, but theories abound. Some believe they landed on Nikumaroro Island. Artifacts found there hint at their presence, but nothing is conclusive. Others suspect capture or a secret mission. Earhart's disappearance remains aviation's greatest unsolved mystery. The world still wonders, what happened after that final transmission? The answer lies somewhere in the endless blue. 2014, Bulgaria. Lars Mittank, a German tourist, suffers a head injury and begins acting paranoid, convinced he's being followed. At Varna Airport he consults a doctor, then suddenly panics when a construction worker enters. Security cameras capture Lars sprinting out of the terminal, abandoning his luggage and vaulting a barbed wire fence into a sunflower field. He vanishes, no trace ever found. Was it psychosis, real danger, or something else? His desperate flight is immortalized in chilling CCTV footage. Theories range from head trauma to crime, but nothing explains his disappearance. Lars Mittank's case is a modern mystery with no answers. 10 stories, 10 lives interrupted, and 10 unsolved mysteries that defy explanation. From frozen mountains to sunlit beaches, these disappearances leave only questions. Was it foul play, accident escape, or something stranger? The files remain open, the search continues, and the uncertainty lingers. What do you think happened? Comment your theory below, if you dare.